Morning. How is everyone today? So the theme for today is goals are not the only thing that can motivate you. And it seems like maybe a limiting theme. There's a lot we could talk about. Today, I want to read from I Come as a Brother. I actually want to read from a passage that I wrote. I was really struggling in this year, and so I wrote the date next to this passage. And I'll read it for you. There is an amazing wonder about life expressing itself through you exactly as you are now. It does not come from asking people on your block if they love you. It comes from an inner acceptance of all the things you need to know about yourself. That is the pivot point of your life. The whole world could love you, but if you do not love yourself, you would not even notice. The opposite is also true. The whole world could disapprove of you, but if you love yourself, you do not even notice. Accept yourself within you, and the entire world becomes totally acceptable. The date I wrote on the side of the page is February 17th, 1997. February was a really bad month that year, and I was really struggling. And I made some pivotal decisions in my life, which are wrapped around loving myself and not necessarily having goals per se. Matter of fact, at that particular time, I really didn't have a lot of goals. I had goals, kinda, but they were this changing, morphing creature in my head. They weren't things that I knew how to manifest at the time. And that passage, I have the date next to it. And I know why I have the date next to it. Because I think I read this passage to myself every day for about 10 or 11 months, and then longer. At one time, there's even a crease in the page where at one time I just opened it to that page. And those of you who do the math might be able to figure out why that was a bad year. So it's not always necessarily about making a list of goals or picking an obstacle to overcome. It's about finding the place within you that you love of yourself. That self-love. You know, I talk about finding your place of peace. But finding that place of peace also comes with self-love. Finding that nugget inside yourself that is peaceful and that centers you and you glow from it. That glow is love. And I don't mean touchy-feely, gooey, go out and kiss somebody love. I mean love as in an all-encompassing knowingness of self and knowing who you are, even if it's just a piece of yourself, and loving yourself fully. It's a beautiful thing, and it brings you an inner calm. Even if you're a highly energized person, it will bring you that calm. So it's not always about making a list of goals. It's not all about making a list of things that have to be done to reach fulfillment. Loving yourself. The world can pass you by, and you're doing what it is that you're passionate about, or you're in that place of peace and that frenetic oh my God, you're missing out on so much. You're not, because you are in that centered place of peace. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm fighting that yawn for about half an hour now. Okay. In my book of days, I'm pretty sure it's the 22nd. I actually wanted to read you for January 20th. On this date, the sun enters the astrological sign Aquarius. Persons born under the sign of the water bearer are said to be inventive, independent, unconventional, and often idealistic. Those born on this day on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius are believed to make the best astrologers. Aquarius is an air sign and ruled by the planets Saturn and Uranus. On this date, in the year 2160, the age of Aquarius will begin when the sun moves into the 11th sign of the zodiac. According to many occultists and astrologicals, the following 2,000 years will be the golden age of spiritual enlightenment, mind power, world peace, love, and harmony. However, according to many prophets, the age of Aquarius will also bring cataclysmic changes to Earth and its atmosphere. Okay, the 21st, which was Saturday, is St. Agnes's Day. On the eve of St. Agnes's Day, according to ancient legend, an unmarried woman will see her future husband in a dream. St. Agnes's Day, named after the Roman Catholic martyr who was beheaded in the year 304 AD for refusing to marry, is an ideal time for those who are spiritual to cast spells if they are interested, prepare potions and charms. This day of the year is also sacred to Yungona, an ancient goddess worshipped by the Danish people in pre-Christian times. And then the 22nd is the Festival of Muses. Each year on this date, the invisible spirits that inspire and watch over all poets, musicians, and artists are honored by invoking with the goddess-inspired poetry, pagan folk songs, music, and dancing. So today is the Festival of Muses. Yay! And we are now entering in the sign of Aquarius. So, I love that book. We're going to be using that book all year. I'm so excited. So I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take some time away from your electronics every day so that you can find your place of peace. I want to thank everyone who took some time and listened to the radio show on Saturday. It was a really good show. We talked about sacred space. I think I got all of the points I wanted to make sure to get through. I had 2 more pages of notes we could have gone over. There just wasn't enough time. The first time I did it, I was a little nervous and I had just prepared enough, I think. And this time, the time went so fast and I had so much information and I don't think I got through everything, but the next radio show will be March 10th and I will be going over some basics, very, very basics, because there's only 3 hours, understanding and guiding spiritual children. Children have come up in both radio shows I've done already, so I figured we'll just tackle it all at one time and see what happens. So, I hope you all have a beautiful day. Again, thank you very much for all of you who listen to the radio show from on the internet or from radios at your home. Thank you. And I will see you tomorrow in prayer. Blessed be.